What's up, everyone? Chance here with Missouri Outdoors. Today I'm going to be heading back to Odin, Missouri to the Odin fishing access. I figured I'd just give you guys a different view on things and maybe time lapse how I get there. But alright, we'll be at the river shortly and then we'll get to fishing. Stay tuned, you guys. Alright everyone, we're here. I'm just going to give you a quick look at the conservation signs here. There's a picture of the map. And the rules and everything. If you guys want, you can pause it and read it. Pretty average though. Here's the rules on the smallmouth bass fishing and how long it takes them to grow and everything. Pretty neat information. But yep, alright. Here's just a little span of the parking lot area. But alright, we're gonna grab our fishing rod and we're gonna start heading down the trail to the actual river itself. And then we're gonna set up and do just a little bit of fishing. I can't stay extra long today, mostly because it's supposed to start raining and storming, and I don't really want to be out here in that. But yeah, it's a pretty nice trail. This is the same conservation area that we was at in the last video, but I was at the very far edge of it. This is like the main entrance. The fishing down here is not necessarily the greatest in the world, but it's kind of challenging, and honestly I find it fun since it's a challenge, and the fish aren't ever really that big, so the odds of getting to keep anything to eat are fairly slim. But yeah, usually when you get to here you can either go that way on back, and that's actually the way the direction we were fishing in last time, or you can go down that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk right out here to the water and just kind of get an idea. I know I usually fish more that direction and have better luck, but we'll just get down in here and see what we can see. Hopefully my rubber boots don't leak. Yeah, we're going to go fish right up there. There's kind of a cool little rock bluff, and you can either stand on it or at the base of it, and there's a bunch of submerged trees and stuff up there that the fish like to hang out around. But alright, I'm going to walk us up here, get in position, and we'll start fishing. Alright guys, we're set into position now. Kind of give you a quick glimpse of what we got to work here. We're going to try to pitch it in under these trees and see what we can't catch around these rocks in the water. Here's a picture of a view of the bluff itself that we're standing by. But yep, we're going to fish right in here and see what we can't get caught. We're going to focus right over here at the beginning though and see what we can't do. There we go. Not bad. First cast. There we go. Pretty little smallmouth bass. Now that thing's probably 7 inches long. And if you go back in the video when I showed you that smallmouth chart, you can actually calculate how many years it would take this fish to get big enough to, well, keep. And it's surprisingly a very long time. So we're going to go ahead and get him back in the water real safely. But alright, we're going to get back to fishing and see if we can't catch a few more. Alright. Oh, we had one. He got off though. It's so cool. I got polarized glasses on, and this water is so clear that I can actually watch the fish eat the lure. This is one reason I love river fishing. I never go anywhere without these polarized glasses. Oh yeah, there's a good hit. There's nothing like being able to watch the fish go over and just attack your lure. It'd be nice if we could get some underwater shots of that happening. There's a lot of fish in here. Most of them are just too small to really eat the lure that well. And the problem with the water being so shallow and so clear is, usually if a fish can see you, they probably won't hit. There we go. There we go. I think that's a bluegill. Yeah. Not a bad fish right there. Oh, well. Y'all probably got to see that, didn't you? That counts though, he was in my hands. Let me know in the comment section if you think that counts or not. Man, every time it gets in there under that tree, there is something hitting it. It's harder for me to see in that water because, well, it's shaded. But I mean, literally, there's a hit, there's a hit. Oop, missed him. There's another hit, a hit. Like they're basically playing pass back and forth with my lure. But alright, we may move a little bit, that way I can show you a little bit more of the area. Alright, well, we've had to walk a little bit further than I thought we would. That hole of water is way up there about where my lure is. But each hole kept looking better and better. Ooh, don't slip and fall, damn. But we're gonna continue on down through here just a little further. This bend in the river looks really, really, really good. This all actually looks great, but it's only like 6 inches of water. And normally down here, which it has been fairly dry lately, that might be part of the reason why. But basically the deal here, most of these what look like good holes to fish in are usually too shallow and the fish don't like to stage in them. But you get a hole that's got 2 or 3 foot of water in it, that's where most of the fish in the river are actually going to be. So if we can get down here just a little bit and find one of those spots, we might be able to catch a bunch. You see where that trees fell down into the creek. But I mean, look, like literally, that's the water going around my boot. Like, it's not very deep. It's a great spot to just bring like young children, just to introduce them to a creek setting. Let them walk around in a few inches of water or so. But yeah, this looks pretty good. About what I was hoping for. So we're gonna go set up right up in there just a little bit. That way we can kind of fish on into that deeper water down there. But alright, we're gonna get set up and start trying to catch a few fish. Alright, we're set up. Let's try to catch a few. This will probably be the last spot I check today. There we go, we got a good one right there. I mean, oh, he got off. Oh, but that was a dandy. I don't know if you could see that, but I kind of hope you could. They followed it right up to the bank. Let me try and zoom this in and see if I can't get some of those shots of the bigger fish coming up that don't actually hit my lure. Alright, pay attention in this area probably, because I can see them all over this place, but they normally don't hit a lure. But sometimes you can get lucky, and we almost had that one. He kept swimming at me and I really couldn't I thought I had a hook set and I guess I didn't. But yeah, there's like bluegill beds right here. That's what those little patches of gravel are that are kind of white. That's from those are fish beds. Okay, now start paying attention because that big fish is kind of spinning around my lure. If you can see my lure, they're literally right. Ooh, he picked it up. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. That's what we're wanting right there. That's a lot better of a fish, guys. I knew coming to this hole was a good idea. Oh man. Alright, check that guy out. That's a real pretty one. Look at how red his eyes are. Beautiful, beautiful fish. There's like 2 or 3 of them in here that size. I really hope you guys actually get to see him swim up and hit that lure. That would be so freaking cool. But alright, I'm gonna put him back in the water. Man, I love that. Let's see if we can't get another one. That was exciting for sure. The way he come up and hit that like that, oh, I love being able to watch that. Ooh, there we go. That bluegill hit it aggressively. This is what we call a red belly around here. I've always thought it would be cool to have an aquarium just full of them. Look at how pretty this fish is. All the blue and the orange and the red and all the green. They're such a pretty fish. But alright, we're gonna get it back in the water. Try and catch a few more real quick. Alright, we'll probably go for a few more minutes just to see if we can pull anything else out of here that's real interesting. I'd like to catch a different species. I love when I can go to a river and catch 3 different varieties of fish. Man, they've been tearing up my lure. There's almost nothing left of it. I don't know if you guys can see that one or not. There's a big smallmouth swimming around right about in there. I'm going to try to bring it up here just a little bit. It might follow the lure to where you can see it. Maybe not. That might have been the one we already caught. Yeah, it's too spooky. It ain't having it. Alright, we're going to check a couple more down this direction, and then we'll probably call this done. That's the only problem with fishing little pockets in a river like this. You catch 1 or 2 fish and create a lot of commotion, and the rest don't want to bite anymore. Like even the little bluegill here that were chasing it every time, they don't want a part of it no more. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna make a couple casts right back here and see what we can't catch in that area. And then we'll probably wrap this up. That's the thing though, you never know. Some days you think the fishing's about over, and then you make one cast and catch something huge. It's something different every day. That's why I love fishing. You never quite know what you're gonna pull out of the water. Some days it's nothing, some days it's way more than a man's fair share. But alright guys, that's probably going to pretty much do it. If you haven't visited the Facebook page yet, make sure to do that. Until I get around, well, a lot higher subscriber count, I can't really post like updates on my YouTube page. So if you want to follow any part of my adventures outside of YouTube videos, make sure to go check out Facebook. I usually put updates up on the page of, you know, when a video is about to post or when it has posted. And I'd like to start doing more content just Facebook related, but I would a lot rather wait and do it till I get a bunch of you guys actually there to view it, you know. But if you're interested, go check out the Patreon. There's links for both Patreon and Facebook in the description in each video, as well as main links on my homepage. But if you want to, go check out the Patreon, and anybody that pledges $5 or above is automatically entered in any gold I give away from pay dirts I review. And as it stands now, I have 3 different batches of gold ready to give away. I'm going to give away 2 of them when I reach 10 Patreons, and then I'm going to give away the 3rd when we reach 25. So if you want your name in the drawing, make sure to go over and get hooked up. But alright guys, I really appreciate everyone watching and all the support. Have a wonderful day.